Yo, what's up? I'm back again. Today, I kind of feel relatively. Wait, what's the word I'm thinking of? I'm thinking I've been really unproductive. Um, I really wanted to get my homework done today, but that just didn't happen. um, Kind of my fault, honestly. But I woke up at like 1 or 2, I think. Oh no, woke up at 12:30 or 1, I think. And then straight away, I had to go deal with my friend's cats because I'm cat sitting for them. And I mean, it wasn't bad. I was really hoping I wouldn't have to end up cleaning up any puke or anything, but unfortunately I did. Um, Tanner's the cat's name is Tanner, and he keeps throwing up. Like every time I cat sit before, he throws up. And I probably shouldn't be talking about this. It's kind of gross, but it's just kind of a pain to clean up. It's not that hard, but anyway, I did litter boxes and stuff, gave them water, and then I was thinking to myself because they have automatic feeders for their cats. Um, so while they're gone, it doesn't really matter about food wise, or it shouldn't. And I was thinking like literally just randomly, like what would happen if like the cat feeders didn't work or something? Like would I have to like pull out dry food for them or something? I mean, I already have to do wet food for one of the cats because actually I don't know why. I think they just don't eat that much, so I have to get wet food for them. I don't know. But I do wet food for one of them, and then they have two automatic feeders for their two cats. Um, but yeah, I did all the cat sitting stuff, and then got home. Um, like a couple hours later, after I ate dinner and stuff, we were watching Stranger Things with my family. Have some opinions on that on that one, but anyway, while we we're watching it, I get a notification that the feeders weren't working, which is I was just mind blown. I'm like, what the heck? I was just thinking about that earlier today. I feel like a prophet or something, or a superhero, but I don't know what I want to say. um, but yeah, I had to go back over there and then press the button on the feeder to get it to work again. So hopefully it doesn't break again. But yeah, um, and then earlier this morning, my friend sent me a clip of the new Stranger Things season, which just completely took me off guard. I was not expecting it, but I mean, if you haven't seen it, I feel bad for spoiling this, but apparently the main character is just gay now, which I just felt like it came out of nowhere. And then like the whole ending scene, like the whole lead up to the battle was like, I have to tell you this because otherwise it'll be like a weakness used against me or something. Which there was like no hints of that anywhere in any of the seasons before. I feel like maybe there was, and I just don't really remember because it's been like 2.5 years since I watched the show. Um, because like the last season was 2.5 years ago. And maybe I just don't remember, but I knew this. Like no, going into the show, watching it again, or not, or like going through season 5 and watching it, knowing the spoiler, I could see the signs coming, and I was so scared the whole time. I'm like, this is how they slip it in. Um, I mean, it's not a bad thing, like that he's gay or something. I don't have a problem with that. It's just like I feel like it didn't need to be in the show, honestly. I mean, they already went through that with that one character before the lesbian character, which I mean that was fine. I feel like that was well done, but they did it again, and then they had like a whole scene about it, which seemed kind of pointless, honestly. Like, did this really need to be announced? And like, it feels like this is gonna be a hot take. I can't lie. Maybe actually, I might keep this to myself, honestly. Yeah, I don't think I want to say this. I'm gonna keep that to myself. Um, anyway, moving on. Season 5 finale coming out New Year's Day. I'll maybe make a video on that. I heard it's gonna be like 2 or 3 hours long, which is like a whole movie in itself, which kind of seems cool. I don't have. I mean, like, I think the season so far wasn't bad. I've heard a lot of negative things about it, um, but I feel like the content hasn't been too bad. And some of it, there's like a lot of plot holes. I feel like there's not a bunch that makes sense. And I was just watching a video, and apparently this show cost like $240 million for like all the CGI and shit. I'm like, how do they? I don't know. How do you have this many story plot holes and stuff? Anyway, unfortunately, I didn't get around to doing any more editing or actually playing any games today because I was busy. Oh yeah, I went shopping today. Uh, I've been looking at these Nerf guns ever since like Christmas Eve when I went to Ross, and um, in Overwatch, right? They had this Nerf gun collaboration, and they had free rewards for just playing games. You got some Tracer gun skins, and after going to Ross, I found the guns that they used to model the Tracer skins from, and I'm like, man, I need them. And I didn't realize, like, I didn't even think about actually getting them the first time I saw them, but I went back on Christmas Day, or no, I think it was like the 23rd we went the first time, and then I went on New Year's Eve, and I checked the price of them, and they were like $15 each, and I was like, now I have to get them. But I waited until today when I was actually out cat sitting, and then after I cat sat, I went to Ross and I bought them. And as soon as I got home, I was like, damn, I shouldn't have done this. And I knew I was gonna feel this way. But it's called the Gelfire Pro, what's it? I was like Coturnian or something, I think. I forgot, I don't know where the box, oh, I found the box. Wait, I can find the name. It is the Uproar, never mind. I was dead wrong. I think one of them was called that, but I got 2 of them. So now I'm just like Tracer for real. I'm so dumb. Why did I do this? I'm not even gonna use these. Why did I do this? But anyway, now I can roleplay. Okay. The way I justified it was that those gun models aren't exactly the same as in game. So what I can do eventually is make them look like the ones in game if I learn the skills for like 3D printing and stuff, which I'm never gonna do, but I just justified it in my brain. And the crazy thing about those things is they fire the gel bullets, right? But they require like 8 batteries, 8 AA batteries for each one. There's this battery compartment right here. This orange bit is the battery compartment, and on each side there's 4 AA batteries you have to put in. So it's like 16 if I want to use both of those at once. Given you're not supposed to have 2 of them for one person, but still, I think 8 AA batteries is kind of crazy. Like, just get the D-cell batteries probably, and that would, I don't know. Anyway, that's been my day. I mean, I had fun today, and I felt like I chilled, but I was so unproductive. I mean, I guess I did cat sitting, but I was also supposed to clean my pool today, which I didn't do. But I'll do that tomorrow. Also, I made hamburger helper with my dinner, and we basically had like a second Thanksgiving Christmassy dinner, I guess. Since technically we didn't have that with my sister, so we're doing it kind of again. Not on purpose though. We just had turkey and stuff again, which was pretty good though. Yeah, that's basically been my day. Thinking about doing more videos though, but I also kind of want to live stream. But first I need to finish my homework tomorrow, and then maybe on Monday I'll do that if I get motivation. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna end this now. It's been 8 minutes. Thank you so much for watching. If you saw this, then leave a comment, because I really like seeing comments. That's cool to me. Especially if they're like on your homepage recommended. Let me know. That's pretty cool. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.